In this video, I'm walking through the exact step-by-step strategy I would go through to optimize a website like fastcap.com to help them improve SEO, rank better in organic search, and rank better in AI as well. Let's get into it. So first, what I want to do is look at some data with this tool called Ahrefs here. And in here, there are so many different data points, but the first part I like to look at is getting some ideas from a keyword perspective to see what needs to be done or what gaps they have from that perspective to help rank better and generate more revenue with keywords that they're currently ranking for. So first, what we would do is just get a quick overview look at the general health of the domain. You can see here actually a pretty strong domain, so they should not have much issue ranking for keywords and phrases they want to rank for. However, we'll have to look at some of the competition. I'm assuming there will be some pretty steep competition for some of these terms. Also, lots of room to improve from an AI perspective with content, and I'll show you a couple things related to that specifically as well. So if we look at organic keywords here, I like to look at US based initially here, and then focus on intent. If we look at commercial and transactional intent key phrases here, we get an idea as to what keywords we get ranked for quickly that may also help generate revenue very fast as well. And that's the whole point of doing all of this. So first, if we look here at this list and sort this by search volume per month, we get into things like wood screws, probably not a great opportunity to focus on heavily. Cleat, long nose, flexible tape measure might be a good one. One of the opportunities here that would be really good, I think, is door hinge adjustment tool. And the reason for this is 3,100 people type this in every single month. And as a side note, if we look here at this key phrase by itself, and we look at all the other opportunities here, looks like there are some are looking for local type searches here, residential, best tool, and then looking for competitor terms here as well. So this is one way to look at and figure out what other pieces of content or keywords should be on that page. So if we go back to this section here, looks like the rankings here for 3,100 searches, they're ranked at number 24. So getting very little, if any, traffic for this. Now, one thing that sticks out here is the product is optimized as knuckle bender. And if you look here, knuckle bender at the top, the knuckle bender is designed by a Kermiter, allows you to quickly adjust any sagging door. And then there's a little bit of content on this page talking about how to use the tool. However, if we look at the actual rankings for this term here, click here and look at who's ranking and what pages are ranking here. We have the title here is door adjustment tool. The title for this one, door adjustment tool. This one, it's a TikTok ranking, door hinge adjustment tool. This one, it's on Reddit. This boss gave me this tool. I've never bent hinges. Hinge tweak. So this one here for FastCap, knuckle bender. Now that may be what the tool is actually called, and that may also be an industry or a slang type term for this tool. However, the primary key phrase would be hinge adjustment tool or door hinge adjustment tool. And you can see here the search volume for something like door hinge adjustment tool, 2,700 people searching for this one, it looks like, on this section here. And nobody is searching for knuckle bender specifically. There's no rankings of anybody here typing that in specifically for people who are ranking for this term. So that is a huge, huge gap. And my recommendation on this page specifically would be to optimize this page for something like door hinge adjustment tool. And then you can include in here that it's called a knuckle bender or something like that. And or in the title itself, put door hinge adjustment tool dash knuckle bender or knuckle bender tool or something like that, so that you can target the keywords and phrases that people are actually searching for to help you generate more revenue immediately for something like this. Now, if you don't have a tool like Ahrefs to look through this data, one of the other strategies you can do is use something like ChatGPT. And I'll put together this prompt here. Zoom this in slightly. And you can see here, I'll set this to go, and then I'll read through it to you so you can see what's going on. You are an SEO strategist. Generate an exhaustive conversion-focused keyword list for a company like fastcap.com, which sells woodworking tools, cabinet hardware, and specialty construction products. Avoid generic modifiers like buy, online, or for sale. Now, you could include those if you wanted to, but the problem with some of those is it starts to look cheap and or some of those, then you start to cannibalize your optimization with different. If you have buy best woodworking tools online, it just sounds over optimized as well. Focus instead on high intent, product specific, and use case driven keywords that indicate a customer is ready to take action. An example would be best cabinet installation tool, edge banding trimmer replacement, magnetic tape measure with fast cap clip. And this is a brand term here, but either way, it gives AI here some opportunities to understand what we're looking for. Organize the keywords into clusters by product category. Example, woodworking tools, cabinet hardware, installation kits, specialty accessories for each cluster. Include at least 15 to 25 or 15 to 20 keywords in covering best or top product for use case queries, product plus replacement parts, product variations, how to, industry specific, and then format as a structured outline with categories for us. Now, the benefit here again is we get a list of opportunities that we can either optimize products for and or optimize collection or category type pages for. And thirdly, potentially build additional content for, so we can work to rank better in AI as well. So what you do is take this full list, see how it matches up with your products on your site, and then determine whether or not any of these would be gaps that you should work on optimizing better for. So all of that being said, next thing I would look at then is what's called structured data. And this is getting into more of the technical elements on the website itself. And as we look here, there are a number of different improvements that should be made from a technical perspective. Now, if you're unsure what structured data is, this is Google's official structured data, Google's official Search Central blog section here. And it talks about the recommended structured data that would be relevant for something like an e-commerce website. And essentially what structured data is, if you're unsure, is it's code that goes into the back end of the website that allows for search engines and AI to understand what the page is about and what elements this page or this brand is about, the brand as well. So for example, here we would have something like a breadcrumb list, which would be for a navigation menu, local business, if you serve local customers, organization, just general company info, which helps get the information on the side. Let me move my camera out here. So what would happen here is when you go to a brand search on a search engine, on the side, usually you'll see a card that has information about the brand, maybe some review information, links, contact info, reviews, things like that. When you see those, that's all because of structured data. And then product and product group. So this would be something that would be huge for, especially for merchant results, and also for general e-com results for showing product reviews, ratings, things like that. Reviews as well. And then video object if you have videos. Now, some of the other ones that are really important now would be FAQ structured data, and that would be for content to help you rank in AI as well. So if we look here at this structured data tool, you can see here, what I did is put fastcap.com in here, and we can test whether or not there's any structured data elements found on this page. And you can see here, this is the code of the site on the left side here. And on the right side then, shows that there are no items detected for this. So that means there is no structured data on the homepage. Now, the other thing to look at then would be an individual product page to see if there are any product markups or any other code about an individual product. So I took a product here, Power Mags, and put that in here as well. No items detected. So huge gap here would be to make sure that that information is included and optimized correctly with structured markup, I should say. And again, the value there is this is making it easier for search engines and AI to understand what the page is about, which then helps you rank better for the keywords you want to rank for. So all of that being said, biggest gaps and biggest focus I would recommend for a site like fastcap.com would be making sure that all of the product pages are optimized correctly and all of the collection or category pages as well. And as a quick note here that I didn't cover, if you look at a category page here, like magnetic products, for example, all this shows here is just a product grid. And what I'm seeing is the best results for product category, or excuse me, collection style or category style pages, not individual product pages, would be making sure that you have enough content on this page to properly optimize and capture as many potential visitors as possible for the products that you want to rank for. And one of the strategies for doing this would be to add content at the bottom here underneath this product grid. And the content you would have there then would be about the category itself, explaining who would use these tools, the benefits of it, and then also including questions and answers. And that helps you not only rank for those conversion style key phrases that we walked through in here a little bit, but also helps you rank better for AI sections as well if you have different questions and answers in there. So that is how I would build a strategy for something like fastcap.com, help them rank better for keywords and phrases that actually make sense and actually drive revenue for the long term to compete with some of the brands that are absolutely dominating online right now. Hope you got some value from this video. If you did, subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.